Welcome guys to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about maps that should return to Skywars. So yeah, enjoy the video and let's get right into it. So the first map we're going to be talking about is Dwarven. So I'm on this map on single player, and one of the reasons this map is really good is that it's a one block to mid, which is, in my opinion, a very good thing. You can just place a block and go to mid, and not only on one side, you can do it on all three sides, which is not something a lot of maps have. A lot of maps, you can just do it on two sides, like on Tribute, or most maps you can one block to mid. I'm not actually sure, but I think it's very nice to be able to just place a block, easily get to mid. And it's also a very small map, which I think is overall good. It's better for grinding. KB can't be super easily abused. I think chest placements are good. You know, they're spread out, but they're not too spread out, so that it's impossible to get more than one chest. So overall, I think this map is really great, and I think it should be added back to Skywars. So yeah. The next map is Shire. So this is probably one of the more controversial ones, but the thing it's known for is basically rushing. So, you know, if I don't know where the cage is, but if I'm up here in the cage, how do I get in? Alright, there we go. If I get in here, you can just basically drop down, get on here, and easily get there. Like, that's so easy. You can do that. You can drop right here, go right there. There's just so many ways to easily get to another person's base. You know, if I spawn in here, it's very easy, even just with one block. Anyhow, I think that is very positive. It's a very fast-paced map. It's easy to get to mid, at least on some sides. I mean, on some sides, a lot farther. Like on this one, you can't one block to mid, definitely. I mean, technically you might be able to on the very bottom, but that doesn't really count. But it's a very fast-paced map. It's very good for grinding, and I think it should definitely be added back. So yeah, let's get into the next one. So the next map is Heaven Palace. So this was originally a tournament map, but a lot of people like it. It's a very good map. It's fast-paced like all the other maps. It's not as fast-paced as like the other two. You can't always one block to mid, as I just showed. But it's very good because, first of all, the PvP space is good. They have this PvP space for, you know, flat PvP. They have the PvP space over here for more, you know, Skywars type PvP. Good chest placement. You could argue that they're too close together because, you know, if one person was super fast and everyone else was super slow, I mean, they could get like 4 chests, but like that's not that OP, you know. They're spread. They're far enough away that no one can get super stacked. And yeah, I think it's an overall great map. Lots of people like it. The one flaw, as I listed, was you can't one block to mid. I think that is very nice. If a map you can one block to mid on a map, but on this map you can't, unfortunately. But yeah, Heaven Palace is very good. I think it should definitely be added back. So the next map is Winterhelm. So like the others, this is a very fast-paced map, very good for grinding. As you can see, you just drop down, grab the chest, grab a second chest, and you can one block to mid, which, as I listed, whoops, I'm flying. As I listed, I really like if you can one block to mid. I don't think you even need to place the second block. Just place that block, and you're over or just if you like really have to escape, I guess you could do that. Someone's like rushing you or something, but you can also one block to the second mid, and one block to the third mid. Yeah, you don't even have to place a block. I don't think. I think you can just, yeah, you can definitely just jump there. You might be able to just jump there, but I mean, why not place a block unless you're running super low? But like I said, this map is very fast-paced. It's very good for grinding. It's also it's just, whoops. I always break blocks when I'm in creative mode. But the one flaw that I could see people arguing not to add this back is KB abusing, you know. Someone could just sit right here and you get a KB3 rod and smack people off. Or, you know, stand right here. And it isn't great for clutching, but it's good for clutching. If I have a pearl, oh, well, I already got some. Alright, there are a lot of ways to clutch. You can clutch on trees, you can clutch on, if you fall. You can clutch on those walls right there, you can clutch on these icebergs. It's not that likely, but it is another option. If you land on it, you can clutch. Maybe not, but it's good for clutching. It's not as good as other maps, but I think this map is very good for grinding. It's an overall great map, and I definitely think it should be added back. So the next map is Felkenheart. So this map, it was very good map. It was a very good map when it was in rotation. It's fast paced. Grab this, grab that, grab that, and you can one block to mid on the sides. The unfortunate part is you can't one block to mid if you're right there. I mean, I think you can, but yeah, it's not. You won't get it every time, most likely, unless you really train or you, I guess, do something like that. So you can one block to mid, or that's 3 block, but you know, it's still very easy to get to mid. Then there's a second mid that you can one block to. The one thing that could be annoying about this map is the holes. You know, there are just random holes here. But they're not in as bad places as a map like Oceania, where the holes are just super annoying. There's not too many chests, so no one can get super stacked. But there's enough chests, so there's a reward for going to mid. And this map is very good. It's good for grinding. It's good for clutching. You know, what just fell? I don't even know. But there's a lot of places to clutch on, as you see right here. And yeah, I think it's a great map, and I think it should definitely be added back. So next map is Sanctuary. So this map, it is very fast-paced. As you see from this, it is very easy to get to mid. If you're on this one, you don't even have to place a block. You can just jump. Although it is ideal to actually spawn on these islands, since you can. It's a lot faster to get to mid. But as you saw, I can just place a block. I'm to mid. You do have to place a block, though. But well, why wouldn't you? I mean, well, there's no reason not to place a block. But once you get to mid here, it's another one block to get right there. And then you grab this chest, another one, well, why did I place 2? Another 0 block, actually, but you usually place that and, you know, go. Chests are spread out over here, and the one flaw that you might be thinking is, well, it's very easy to use KB on this, you know? I can probably just have a KB rod and absolutely just go bonkers on everyone and use it. Obviously, pearls aren't guaranteed, but this map is extremely good for pearl clutching. You might be thinking, wait, no, because if I get hit off here, like, that's almost impossible to pearl clutch on, unless you're literally, like, god at pearl clutching, which most people aren't. Throw it here. There's a very small chance I'll actually do that and land it. But there is a lot of vines to pearl clutch on over here. You know, over here, all the way over here. And there's also the tree to pearl clutch on. I can throw it at the tree, you know. Or I can throw it over here, you know. This is just a very easy place to pearl clutch on. or over here, you know, if I'm falling, just throw it, and I will almost guarantee survive. If I can hit anything over here. It's a very fast-paced map. It's very good for PvP. You could argue it's not good for PvP because of all the void, but you know, there's a lot of PvP space over here, and it's just honestly a great map. It's a great map for grinding. It's a great map for clutching, and yeah, I definitely think it should be added back. This is actually one of my favorite maps. So yeah, wait. So the next map is Winter Retreat. So this was a holiday map, reskin of Oceania, but it's a lot better than Oceania. It's like all the other maps, a fast-paced map. It is larger than the other maps, as you can see. But it's still fast-paced. I still really like it. You drop down from your cage. Grab a chest. Oops, grab a chest. Grab a chest. And then on some sides it's one block jump to mid. On that side it is. On this side you can easily one block. On the middle you really can't one block. I mean, as you're running up, I think, wait, you might be able to. Yeah, you can if you get good at doing that. If you can, this is the only side that you can't one block on, and it's still very easy to get to mid. You can just literally place 2 blocks, and that's how easy it is. Now moving on to the mid part, you easily get to mid, and unlike Oceania, there's no annoying holes. So yeah, there's also one more chest on this map. On the Christmas tree, there's gold block on the top. That doesn't really matter unless you really need armor in normal. And there's still a good amount of, there's still the anvil, there's still everything that on Oceania, or that, you know, it's just a really good map. It's a good PvP area over here. You know, you can PvP out to the death over here. Why is that not building? Oops. This map is very good. It is basically, Oceania was a garbage map. This map is like actually really good, in my opinion at least. I really think this should be added back. It is a very good map. So yeah, let's move on to the next map. Before we get on to the last map, I'm going to give an honorable mention to the map Tribal. So the reason I don't like this, it's a very large map. It's fairly slow paced. Drop down from your islands. You can grab this, and then grab this. Then get over to mid, and this is the problem. It can take a while to get to mid. That's a few blocks. But it's not so long that it's annoying. It's not like it's a map where you're gonna get constantly expand off. The one annoying thing why I left it as an honorable mention is because it's so far away from mid. When you get to mid, you know, I think it's good chest placement. There aren't a lot of chests here on this map, but I think it's fine. Still, it's not that many chests, you know. There's also somewhere over here, brewing stands. It has a speed pot if, you know, it actually in game, but this is a single player world, so it doesn't have a speed pot. But there's also some other things about this map that are nice. It's not too easy to use KB on this map because you can just, you know, over here at mid, you can't really abuse KB. It's very good for PvP over here. I think it should be added back, but not as much as the other ones because it is kind of slow paced. So yeah, on to the last map. On to the last map, in my opinion, one of the best maps ever. I really like it. It's probably my second or third favorite map of all time. Embercell. So, drop down. It's fast paced like the others. It's not as fast paced as like Dwarven or whatever, but you get these. You can easily go to mid. Let me just grab that. Easy. One block on all three sides. On this side. Do that. On this side. Whoops. On this side you got that. And so you can unblock on all three sides. The one thing holding it back from being, in my opinion, probably the second best map ever is this. You're not guaranteed to be able to one block because of this area. It is possible. You just need to click in the right area. If you don't, like I just did, you kind of screwed. So, let's say you have speed. If you have speed, let me just grab myself some speed. Speed 2. Of course, you can very easily, wait, that's the same thing as what just happened. Then you can just go like that. But without speed, let me grab some milk. Oh. Without speed, you could still just... That was a terrible example. You can just place a block, bridge twice, and then do that. That's what happens with a lot of maps. You just place 2 extra blocks. And then you run over here, jump up, and then that's an easy one block there. Whoops, I just... that was so scuffed. I just completely did that wrong. But you don't even have to place a block, so that was a complete waste. You just run up the stairs, place a block, and jump. It's that simple. There's 4 chests, which I actually like. I don't like having too many chests on maps because no one can really get super stacked then on this map. So that, in my opinion, is a very big benefit. They are very close together, so you might think, oh, well, can't like someone using Frog or Ecologist just grab all of these? First of all, not really, because, I mean, if you can loot your chest fast, you just loot that, loot that, loot that, and then you can get to mid super fast, because it's easy to get to mid on this map. You know, you just get to mid, or, you know, place 2 blocks, whichever way you want to do it. By the time they get there, if you have armor, they're not guaranteed to get a lot of armor because there's only 4 chests. So I don't think that's a problem. But my favorite part of this map is very good for pearl clutching. It's almost impossible for if you have pearls to die because, yeah, of course, unless you get meleeed. But it's almost impossible to get hit off in the void if you know you have pearls. It's possible, obviously, but you have a very high chance if you're good at pearl clutching to survive because there's so many places. If you get hit off here, I can just pearl clutch on over here, you know, on these berry blocks. Yeah, this berry blocks here, it's pretty cool. Let me put that back. Wait. Alright, I think I put it back. You can pearl clutch in here. You can pearl clutch on here, or, you know, on here. That isn't the greatest spot, but, you know, you can, if you hit right here, you can get in there. Or you can pearl clutch in here. Alright, why did I say that? That was, okay, whatever. Just ignore that. You can pearl clutch on these walls. You can pearl clutch on these walls. Inside of these. Wait, no, that doesn't work. But you can pearl clutch inside of these. That's what I was looking for. These. You can pearl clutch on these even. I find it fun to just jump and try to clutch on these actually. But you can pearl clutch just if you fall in the air. That's an easy pearl clutch. Easy, you just fall and then place blocks. It's just it's great map for pearl clutching, and I like pearl clutching. It's also fast-paced. It's a good map for grinding. You can easily jump everywhere, you know, unless someone's camping, which can be an annoying thing that can happen. You can easily jump back because there's no slabs right there. If they would just place the slabs with 2 blocks, it'd be very easy to pro clutch. You could just easily do that. So if I was Hypixel, I would change that, but it's still a great map without it. I really think this should have back. It's one of my favorite maps ever. It's a great map for basically everything. So yeah, that was the last map. If you enjoyed, make sure to absolutely demolish the like button and the subscribe button. Just kill both of them. Yeah, leave a comment talking about any changes you would make to this list. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.